guys, how's it going? I hope that everyone's doing pretty well today. It's Thanksgiving here, so I'm feeling extremely full of food right now, but that's not a bad thing. Although I'm a little sleepy, I still wanted to do a whisper video tonight to talk about a few things ASMR related and maybe get some of your feedback as well. One thing that I like to see in other people's videos is a discussion of what ASMR feels like to them. So I figured I would kick that off and talk about a bit what it feels like for me. And I would say that it's kind of distinguished into two different areas. On the one hand, I react very differently to ASMR whispers versus ASMR sounds. Like, for instance, this book. I don't know if you guys are into that, but I get a lot of sensations from listening to the cracking of book binding, as well as page flipping, like I did in my last video. But by far, the most sensations that I get out of ASMR videos is from whispers. I don't know why it is. Maybe it's the mouth noises, or the fact that people are saying relaxing things in those videos, but they relax me more than anything else. However, when you bring the two things together, ASMR sound effects, I guess you could say, and whispering, you can get some really special results, I think, because it's kind of the best of both worlds. I'm looking through a book right now that's a visual look at the history of hip-hop music production. So you'll see a lot of turntables, samplers, synthesizers, that kind of thing. I really love the images in this book. A lot of them have a very kind of old, dusty look to them, and I find that actually fits the kind of atmosphere that works well for an ASMR video. So one interesting thing is that whisper videos specifically, seem to trigger ASMR tingles on different parts of my head and upper body than sound effect videos like tapping. Or the sounds of water, or page flipping, or something like what Water Whispers does with her wooden block video that she did with her Dutch whispers. So when I hear the whispers, it kind of feels like the two sides of my head are more engaged than the middle. But when I hear these sounds like page flipping and tapping and all that stuff, the sensations go kind of down the middle of my head and into my back. I'm sure it's different for everybody, but that's kind of why I mentioned it. based on what kind of ASMR videos you're watching. It could be pretty interesting to collect all that data and start drawing some conclusions about the nature of this pretty bizarre but pleasurable phenomenon. Of course, something that takes it to the next level for me is when you add extreme left to right panning into the mix. When that happens, it's almost like the person who's speaking is trying to engage two different sides of your brain, which is pretty cool. And there are a lot of really great whisperers on YouTube who fully capitalize on that, like Water Whispers and Gentle Whispering and a whole host of others. Pig's Bum 53. And there's a lot of great guys out there too doing the whispering thing. I hope that my channel can be even a tenth as interesting and relaxing as some of those people have been able to achieve through a lot of hard work and dedicated fans. I'd like to apologize if any of you can hear some of the vehicles passing by outside of my house right now. Unfortunately, it's not something I can do much about. Another idea I've had for ASMR videos is maybe doing some synthetic sounds to mix in with organic stuff like whispers. I have a little bit of an audio background, so I'm equipped here to do some fairly in-depth mixing and sound creation to experiment with making these videos even more relaxing. Because ultimately my goal with this channel is to help other people like me that might have trouble sleeping or relaxing due to issues with maybe stress or insomnia or depression, maybe anxiety. These are all things that I've unfortunately had issues with in my own life, but I know a lot of you share that with me. So, after benefiting from so many excellent ASMR videos online, I feel like it's the least I can do. I kind of owe it back to the community to be yet another resource on a very nice growing list of people who are trying to help others relax. Another idea that I've had for ASMR videos is to get outside and into nature, into some quiet surroundings, and add some of those sounds into my videos along with whispering. Possibly going to the beach or outside on a warm day and listening to the leaves. That could be a lot of fun and could make some really cool noises to bring back into different kinds of audio and video editing software, and anything else you can think of. So it could basically take you from the beginning of the process where you have an idea, and then we could go all the way to the end of final production on the video and eventually uploading it to YouTube. Of course, I'm not anywhere near an ultimate authority on ASMR videos. As I'm sure you've noticed, there are going to be some flaws with my stuff while I work out the kinks in my workflow. But even being new to the community, there's always something new to offer in terms of information. And like I said, I do have some background in audio, so maybe I could offer something in terms of making your videos sound even better so that they'll relax people even more. Sounds like it started raining outside now. That's one of my favorite sounds for relaxation. I love it when it starts raining. Unfortunately, where I live, it never feels like it rains for very long at a time. And I get kind of spoiled, and I wish it would rain more often. Also, I'd love it if you guys could send me some requests for stuff that you want to hear in ASMR videos. That could be anything from whispers to sounds, and there are all kinds of different things that I'm equipped to do around here. I have a lot of interesting stuff that might make some cool sounds around my house. So feel free to throw out some ideas on stuff that you've always wanted to see. I can't guarantee that I'll get around to all of them, but at least they'll give me some ideas for stuff to try out while I'm experimenting and creating kind of a image for this channel and what I ultimately want to be able to do is bring something new to the table, as well as doing the old standbys like whispers and tapping and all that stuff. I'm not really into the role-playing stuff, at least as far as creating those videos, although I do really like watching those videos from other talented YouTube creators. I don't think I'd be any good at it. However, I do want to and fully plan on doing some whisper videos that are aimed at psychology, specifically those problems that I was talking about before, like anxiety and panic disorders, because those are things that I know about, and I've thankfully had a lot of success in minimizing those issues in my life. So I'd love to be able to help other people get through those problems in a natural way without having to rely on expensive medications and whatnot. Just as a side note, I can tell you that one of the best things you can do is meditation. And I honestly believe that these ASMR videos on YouTube are a legitimate form of meditation. exercise, both through cardio workouts as well as weight training. I don't do any weight training myself, but it is something I want to get into. I try to run for about 30 minutes every day, and I found that that's helped me out immensely. My mood has improved quite a bit since starting to care more about my physical fitness. Whereas in the past, I've been mostly a sedentary person, a bit addicted to my computer, and not spending enough time moving around, which is a big problem nowadays with a lot of people. So I just want to recap what I've gone over in this video. I know it's been a bit of a ramble, but I sometimes think that those are the videos that I respond best to, where the person doing the video just kind of freely rambles through their thoughts, and it kind of lets me detach from being so obsessive about day-to-day tasks that keep me too alert at night and keep me from sleeping well. So again, my plans for the future of this channel are to do some maybe different ASMR videos than what is generally seen in the community. I try to get as creative as I can. I want to do some tutorial videos on how to record audio and set up your equipment, as well as how to edit the footage together. And additionally, I talked a bit about doing videos for addressing issues like anxiety and panic disorder, and helping people work through some of those issues. Last but not least, do remember that I want you guys to send me any requests you might have for different kinds of ASMR videos. It doesn't matter if it's the kind of thing that already exists or if it's new. And like I said, I can't guarantee that I'll do any of it, but at least it'll be interesting and give me some ideas that I can incorporate into future videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Again, sorry for rambling so much. There was really no clear, concise message, but really I just had a bunch of random thoughts in my head about the channel, and I just wanted to get them out there. Maybe it'll help me, and maybe it'll help you guys help define kind of a mission statement for this channel. Who knows? Anyway, thanks for watching. See you later.